Hi, good evening, Bhavani. How are you doing? Hi, Bhavani. How are you doing? Am I audible to you?
Yeah, yeah. Good evening, Naved.
Yes, good evening. Good evening. How are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, fine.
All right. What did you practice in those 3 days?
Those three days I practiced about the flexbox that uh, title and bold. I send you, no?
Yeah, you have shared me.
Yeah, I share you.
Okay, so means are you comfortable with Flexbox now?
Yeah, I comfortable.
Will you able to create any design regarding Flexbox?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just write here Flexbox CSS. Example page. Can you able to create such design?
And I'm unable to see in your screen.
Yeah. Okay, I think I haven't shared the screen. Okay, sorry, my bad. Let me just share it. Is it visible now? Is it visible? Hello. Please let me know if it is visible to you.
Yes, Naved, I'm visibling.
Okay, okay, that's great. So this is the task. Can you please tell me like is it uh, okay for you if I assign you this task to design? Will you able to design
Yes,
it?
yes, I can do it.
Can you tell me how you will approach? What will be the approach?
Which one? That one?
Yes, like
First we have to
what steps you
we
will
have we
follow?
have to write a main heading like HTML column 5 we have to do. After that we'll go with the title, and after that we'll apply the style,
Hmm.
and uh, and body will go to the how much box we have to take, like margin, and font family, and background design,
Okay, so
like that we can go with that.
let's
And after
suppose,
that we'll go with the container,
yes, yes, yeah,
and after
content.
that we can go with the box. In container we have to like display the flex, and
Okay,
justify container it is the
so
center, or
mhm. This is our container, okay, and
yeah,
in the
yeah,
container
yeah,
we have boxes.
yes.
So this is the box
In a
one. We
container we have a box 1,
yeah,
box 2,
this is two,
and heading 1, heading 2,
3, 4, 5, 6.
and we have a box button 2.
Yes. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to create one container, and in the container we have to write 6 cards. We have to create 6 cards. These cards are nothing
Hmm.
but you can understand it like a div. Okay, on the div you can provide id and class for styling purpose. Inside the div,
Yes.
what you can see, so if you will see here, in each card we have heading,
Hmm.
right, and this is the paragraph. Heading and paragraph
Yes.
are there, right?
Yes.
And
Hmm.
we have to, what are the properties we need to write in the
First one?
container? In the container, which property we
In
will
the
write?
container, we have to write first display flex.
Before writing the display flags, the container height and width we have to provide,
Yes.
right?
Height
Full
and
height and full width. Otherwise, your display flags will not work accordingly.
width and padding.
Uh, Padding, you may it is optional. You can keep, or otherwise you can leave
Hmm.
it. And the second is
And border,
you have
border style.
here a border is not required. Border is not there. Okay, in this design. So
Yes.
after this, what you have to do, you have to write in the container display flex. Okay, and then
Yes.
after writing the display flex, what property you will write? You will write another property which is wrap content. Okay, so wrap
Which
content,
wrap container? Yes, wrap.
yes. So wrap
Hmm.
content, what property you will get? What value will you will provide? Wrap. Okay,
Yes.
and and this space we have to provide. So what we can do, we can provide padding. Here we can provide padding to this container. Padding means inner space.
Gap.
Yes, gap.
Yeah, space.
And for this spaces between the cards, there is a gap property. There is a gap,
Yes.
flex gap
Gap.
or direct gap you can write, so that you can get this gap around the card. Okay, so I will give you, I'm not going to create this because it's the easy one, and I'm expecting that you can do this. So what I will do, I will
Hmm.
just copy image address, and let me just go to the classroom. So let me just post this task for you. Task 1, and here I'm giving you the image of the link. Okay, once you will click, then you will get the image, or I can also give you the image directly. So can I copy and paste? I think copy paste is not allowed here. So what can I do? I will download this image, save image as, and on desktop, on step, CSS task. Okay, so let me just attach the image also. Right. So this is the task 1 which you have to do. Right. You have to submit it as well. All right. And one more thing, Bhavani, what I'm expecting to you, whatever you're
Okay.
writing, na, whatever you're learning, na,
Hmm.
so many things we have learned.
Hmm.
So you have to start working on PPT, right? You have
Okay.
to
Okay.
create PPT by yourself. Okay, it
Okay.
will display your work. Okay, if I will create the PPT and if I will do everything for you,
Okay.
so it will not make your portfolio, like we can say, awesome. So if you want to make your professional portfolio, so you have to do effort by yourself. Okay, so what you have to
Okay.
do, you have to create the create the PPT for HTML, HTML properties, tags and all that you can do. Let me show you, like, from where you can take the help. HTML tutorial. Okay, you can follow any tutorial for HTML, right? And you have to create the PPT. Okay, in the PPT, what you can keep the code, you can keep the outputs, you can, means the PPT should be like that. For example, there is a 10th class student. If he want to learn the HTML, so your PPT should be perfect for him to learn, because in such manner you design the PPT. Are you getting my point? It should be simple,
Yeah, understanding.
understandable,
Understanding.
right? Yeah, everything should be mentioned. So you can go with this particular index. Here you can write introduction, editors, what editor you have used so far, HTML basics you can tell, HTML elements you can tag, attributes, headings, paragraph styles, formatting. Okay, and the topic which you haven't studied you can skip them. And comments you can talk,
Hmm.
you can talk about colors, CSS, link, images, favicon icon we have discussed now. Favicon icon means the small icon on the tab, like this. Okay, and then page title you can tell, table you can tell, and also you can what you can do when you are, okay, let's suppose there is a table. So
Hmm.
like that you can display, like that you can display. Okay, like
Okay.
table example is this. Otherwise you can take HTML table example from here as well. HTML table example. Your PPT should have images as well, right? With code, images should be there to understand any particular topic. Okay, so this is the table example, right? So here we can easily understand, anyone can easily understand, like these are the code of HTML, here is the output, here is the cell are
Okay.
creating, right?
Okay. I
Hmm.
will. I will do it.
Yeah, thank you.
Hmm.
These type of images you can
How to
use.
do only for HTML one PPT and CSS one PPT.
Yes, two PPTs.
In
And
HTML subtopics we have to take like a one page
sorry, what you are
according
saying?
to the topic.
According to the topic,
One slide.
you can keep
Yeah.
the
I
pages.
have
Okay.
to take for one topic to one slide,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
or according to the page, according to the topic.
Uh, do one thing. If you will create the whole HTML PPT, it will take a lot of efforts, right?
Yeah.
So do one thing. You can go with the PPTs. Like there is a PPT of introduction of HTML. So there is a one PPT. Second PPT is about editor. Then basic HTML basic element, like that. You can go with the PPT. Do you have LinkedIn account?
Have.
Sorry, come again.
I have.
You have a LinkedIn account. So what you have to do
Yes.
on your LinkedIn, right?
Hmm.
Within 2 3 days, you have to post one topic,
Okay.
right? And you can take the help of like GPT for writing the LinkedIn post. So you can say, hey GPT, I have created one PPT on HTML introduction where I covered uh, basic HTML tags like headings, paragraph, anchor tag, a tag, etc. Create a LinkedIn post content for me to post this PPT. Okay, so it will give you the professional post content, okay, which will support your PPT. Okay, so what it is saying, just created a beginner friendly PPT on HTML. I have put together a small, easy understanding presentation covering the basic HTML. So, like that, this content you can write in the post and you can attach. Okay, let's suppose this is the LinkedIn. Okay, so this is the LinkedIn of Edway. So, what you will do, but you have to do with your LinkedIn, right? and you have to tag it to the Edway tag. So from where you will create the post, let me tell you. So here is the post, right? So what you can do, you can click here, and here you can paste this content, copy and paste the content, right? And you can remove this, and the last few lines you can remove, and you can tag, you can say, you can write here as well, tag, I have to tag it to Adway tag. Okay, or otherwise you can simply write here at the rate and it will automatically come. Okay, so like that it is coming, so you can tag. Okay, so whatever efforts you will do, whatever you will create, so we will get the notification for the same. And if you want to attach the PPT, you will click on more, right? And then add a document, you will click choose a file. So accordingly you can go and you can select the PPT. Okay, right now we don't have any file and PPT, so that is why I'm not attaching. Otherwise you can attach, right? So see here, we are getting the check it on advert tag and let me know your feedback, like that. Are you understanding why I'm telling you to post on LinkedIn?
Understanding.
I am the intention behind to post on LinkedIn is like you will showcase your knowledge. You have to
Yes.
showcase your continuous learning progress on your LinkedIn handle, so that when HR will reach out to you, so whenever he or she will go through with your profile, so that person can find you a continuous learner. Okay, so whatever you
Okay.
have learned, you have to post it as well, right?
Okay.
So I hope I am clear about it. So when there is no
Understand.
class, then you have to do this task. Okay,
Okay.
be active on LinkedIn from now. Okay, I will tell you more things regarding how to apply job, right? How to get a 100% hike in the job, more than 100%. You will get a 200% hike if you will follow the steps,
Okay.
right now. Okay, so our next topic. Have you studied about grid? Have you watched that video I have shared you?
Yeah, first one I watched, the second one I didn't.
Second, you didn't watch.
First one I watched like grid the template like column rows.
Okay, so you have basic idea about grid.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. So in the grid, there are few things we have. So introduction to CSS grid. Okay, so we have to understand about CSS grid. So what is CSS grid? CSS grid is a powerful 2D layout system that helps creating complex web layouts easily, right? So in when we talk about CSS grid, you can consider it like a row plus column. Okay, it is a 2D layout. 2D layout means here you can see the two dimensions, right? So it is having row and columns, right? So when we talk about flexbox, so it is 1D, one dimension. When we talk about flexbox, so it is one dimension. Okay, you can align the content either in row, or you can align the content according to the column. Okay, but when you want to create style structure something like row and column, where you have multiple rows and multiple columns, right, then you will go with the grid. Okay, so it is similar to the,
Okay.
it is similar to the Excel layout. Okay, for example,
Okay.
when we talk about sheets.new, when we talk about Google Sheet, so here we can see 2D layout, right? So this type of layout we can create with the help of CSS grid. Okay, so CSS grid properties with syntax. Okay, so whenever you want to create the CSS grid, so the container you have to make display grid, you have to write, or you may write inline grid. Okay, so here we have one property which is grid template columns. Define number and width of the column. So it define what the number and the width of the column. For example, here I want grid template columns. So how many columns I want? I want three columns. Like that I can say first column size is 200 pixel, second column size is 200 pixel, and third column size is 200 pixel. Okay, so three columns with same width, right? What I'm trying to tell you, okay, try to understand here. Let's suppose this is the container. On this container I want to create columns. Okay, so let's suppose this is the one column of 200, this is another column of 200 pixel, this is another column of 200 pixel. So like that we have three columns of 300 pixels. But when you are writing here one fr, this is what fraction. So what we are doing, what we are writing here, we want to repeat this fr how many times? Three times. What is fr means? Fraction means we want like our column should take entire width of this particular row, and equally it can divide, right? So this is also one fr, this is also one fr, this also one fr. But here you can say this is 200 pixel, there is 200 pixel, 200 pixel, but space is the remaining space has left. But when you will use fr, so space will not leave, right? And can you understand this? What's the mean of this? Here we are saying grid template columns, and how many columns you want, we didn't mention, but we mention what size, one fr, two fr. So what we are saying, okay, so what we are saying, the first column is what auto, and the second column means it should take one fr, and the third one should take two fr, means two fractional unit, one fractional unit, and the remaining one. Okay, let's try to understand with the code so that you can get more understanding about it. Okay, let's at the same time let's see on the here also CSS grid. Okay, so here you can see this is what uh 2D layout using CSS grid. So here what is this? There is a container. In this container we have created how many columns? Three columns. Okay, let me just open the IDE. Not ideally, but IDE. VS Code. VS Code is an IDE. So Let me just open the folder, and let me just go to the CSS day 5. Day 5. Okay, so let me create here one file, index.html. Okay, so here is our index.html file, and here we have to write the boilerplate code HTML. Right, now what we have to do, let's create one container. Okay, and in this container, inside this container, what we want like 6 div. So I will write here div. Okay, not div, but we will write here one class is what, box and dollar, right, and it should have name like box and dollar. Okay, and it should multiply by let's suppose 8 boxes we want. So can you see this structure will be created. We are writing dot container greater than dot dollar box dollar and 8. This capital V is the inside content. Are you understanding this? So this is what VS code emits we are writing. Okay, so if I will press enter, you will see this,
Yes.
right? So right, so if you will open it with live server, open with live server, so we are getting something like this. Okay, and if we will inspect it, okay, so it should come like this. Okay, so here we have our code. Okay, let's write the CSS, and what we will do, style.css, right, and here we will write padding 0, margin 0,
Mama,
top cases. Okay, so here we can write box sizing, border box, right, and then we have to call the container. So this is the container class, so we will call it with dot container. Okay, so we will write here width is what, 100 VW, full width, and height is what, 100 VH. Okay, so for getting clarity, we can say border 2 pixels solid black. But that is not linked yet, we have to link this. Okay, so we have to link this. So for linking it, we will use here link tag and dot forward slash style sheet style.css, right? Okay, so now let's try to check it. Okay, so now we are getting it, but right now we are not getting this container as a grid. Okay, so let's try to make it like a grid. So in order to make it like a grid, we will write here display grid, display grid. Okay, so can you see here grid column is means grid layout is coming, and it has divided our layout in the grid shape. Okay, so this is the first row, second row, third row, fourth, fifth, seventh, eighth, like that. Okay, so it is coming something like this. But if you want to control the row and column of this layout, what you can do, you can write here, grid template columns and grid template rows. Okay, so for example, I want to create 4 columns for this, so I will write here grid template column. So I can use here repeat function. Okay, there is a repeat function, so I can say I want 4 rows, 4 columns of 1 FR. Okay, so can you see structure has been changed.
Yes.
If you want to take the rows, grid template rows, so here also you can mention repeat. Okay, 4 rows of 1 FR. Okay, so it is coming like this. But let's suppose if you want 3 columns, so like this, 2 columns, like this, 1 column layout, this is the 1 column layout, 2 column, 3 column. Okay, 4 column. All right, let's suppose 3 column. Okay, so next what we have to do, all right, so what we can do, we can change the color of this box so that we can get proper visibility. Right, so let me just call it box. Okay, it should class name should be same, so instead of writing this, we can write here, so this could be our ID because each name is different, and class name will be class is like box. Right, so here what you have to do, I will write here box. Okay, so let's provide it a background color sky blue. It's coming like this. And box, let's provide border 2 pixels solid and red, so it is coming something like this, or we can say blue. Okay, and we can write here
Box shadow.
box shadow. Yes, we can do this.
Mm.
Let's provide here padding 10 pixel. Okay, so inside padding is coming, or we can, what we can do,
The
see what are the properties. Okay,
text align.
so in the container we can write justify items property.
Yes.
Okay,
And text align too.
yes, row gap and column gap is also there. Okay, So can we use here justify content center? uh, okay, justify items. Okay, justify item center, it is working here. Actually, this, so this is the border padding text. Yes, try to do it. So, container. Okay, they have given text align center and font size they have given. So same we can do, text align center,
And font size too.
font size to em. It is what em. Okay, so em is bigger than the pixel. Pixel is this, em is this. Okay, em means it will take according to the root element size. Okay, we can say font weight bold. Okay, we can say padding.
Font family too. We can write, no?
Which one? Font family? Yes,
Font family.
we can write. We can write. Okay, can we write here grid gap? Grid gap 10 pixel. So we are getting here grid gap. So here is what
Mm.
row gap is also there. Row gap like 30 pixel. Okay,
Column gap too.
here as well as column gap also we can say. Okay, column. Right now you can see the gap between.
Mm. Yes.
Okay, column gap 20 pixel. So column gap is also coming. We can also say margin 20
Mm.
pixel.
Margin. We already mentioned about padding too.
Okay, we should not give the margin here. Where I mentioned?
Padding.
Where? Here?
No, already we mentioned. Yeah, yes. Sir.
That is like we are writing default properties for the CSS. Okay, like browser padding we don't want to allow. That is why we are saying padding 0, margin 0. Globally we are saying this. For this container there is no padding we assigned. Okay, anyway we can say
Justify
justify content.
content.
And what are the these many properties are there? Space around.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, but it belongs, some properties belongs to the, we can say some belongs to the flex box. So these are the properties. CSS all property gap is there. Okay,
Grid template.
row gap. So what we have done so far? Okay, what more we want to create? Border is here. It's a border is so okay. Background color white. Right. Font family. We can we can take any family. Okay, so that is all for today, right? Tomorrow we will discuss, I mean in the next class we will discuss more about it, right? So for today I think that is enough.
Okay.
Okay now.
Maybe same. This is a code you gave me the task to me, no?
This, no, 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 you have to do with flex box.
Yeah,
We are,
Flexbox. Yes,
yeah, you
yes.
don't need to use this, right?
Okay.
You cannot use, that is why I have given you task before starting the lecture, because you have to think how you can do it without grid. With grid it's easy, but without grid it is a little tricky. Okay, but it should be responsive as well. When there is a low space, so can you see the mobile screen? So when space is not there, so at a time one is coming, but when space is there,
Yes.
at a time four is coming, like that, and the coloring and
Yes.
everything should be same, right? And
Yes.
once you done this, okay, after this task you have to work on the introduction PPT. But once you done this
Yes.
task, you have to you have, what you have to do, you have to record your screen, okay, and you have to display your code, and you have to display the output and share on your LinkedIn handle with post like I have
No.
designed this.
After completing, I have to share.
Yes, after completing this task, means this task I have given
Mm.
you now, so you have to complete
Yes.
it. You have to submit this task, where you have to submit on Classroom. Here, after submitting this, you have to write the post on LinkedIn for this task, like I have created this layout using Flexbox. Here is my code. Means you have to just simply record the screen while while showing the code. You don't need to speak. Either you can speak if you want. Otherwise, you can just show your code. For example, here is the code I am displaying. All the code from HTML to CSS, and then I'm
Mm.
displaying this while recording the video, and I'm displaying the output. This is the output I achieved. Okay, and I can stop. There could be a 1 or 2 minute video. If you want to
Mhm.
explain the task, that is really nice. Otherwise, if you don't want to involve your voice in the video, you can avoid.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yes, understand.
Right now? Okay.
I have to post in classroom, right?
You have to post in Classroom as well as on LinkedIn handle.
Okay.
Right. All right. Thank you. Any doubt?
Mm. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
No.